Hey everyone, welcome back to Vegiverse. Imagine this. You're wandering the bustling streets of Hong Kong, the air thick with the scent of street food, and there, in a tiny bakery window, sits a tray of golden, flaky egg tarts, their custards shimmering like little pools of sunshine. One bite and you're hooked, the crisp crust giving way to that silky, sweet filling. But have you ever wondered how this humble pastry became a symbol of an entire city's soul? Today, we're diving deep into the secret world of Hong Kong's iconic egg tart. From its colonial roots to modern twists, this is a story of fusion, flavor, and cultural magic. Stick around, because by the end, you'll never look at an egg tart the same way. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and let's get started. First off, let's set the scene. Hong Kong's egg tart isn't just a dessert, it's a bite-sized history lesson. Picture the early 20th century. British colonial influences are sweeping through southern China, especially in bustling Canton, now Guangzhou. That's where it all began in the 1920s. British custard tarts, those creamy, pastry-wrapped treats with roots going back to medieval England, like at King Henry IV's coronation in 1399, made their way to Chinese chefs. But these weren't copycats. Local bakers, masters of dim sum pastries, tweaked the recipe to fit what they had, swapping in lard for butter, adjusting for local tastes. It was like East meeting West in a kitchen showdown. Fast forward to the late 1940s. Waves of migration from mainland China brought these adapted tarts to Hong Kong, then a British colony. At first, they were fancy stuff, served in upscale Western restaurants for the elite. Can you imagine paying a premium just for a snack? But things changed in the 1950s and 60s with the rise of Chaan Tengs, those legendary Hong Kong tea houses blending Cantonese and Western vibes. Think milk tea, French toast, and yes, egg tarts, all at prices anyone could afford. Suddenly, egg tarts went from posh to popular, popping up in dim sum spots and cafes everywhere. By the 60s, they were an everyday treat, loved by everyone from office workers to families. Now, here's where it gets interesting and a common mix-up. People often confuse Hong Kong egg tarts with Portuguese pastéis de nata. Sure, both have flaky crusts and custard, but they're cousins, not twins. Portuguese ones trace back to 18th century monasteries, where monks used leftover egg yolks to make these caramelized beauties rich, torched on top for that deep, bubbly flavor. Hong Kong's version? It's lighter, silkier, no caramel burn. It's straight from the British lineage. But with a Chinese twist, smoother custard, less intense sweetness. Why the difference? It's all about adaptation. Hong Kong bakers made it their own, reflecting the city's fusion spirit. Both are cultural icons, though, symbols of colonial pasts, migration, and resilience. Speaking of culture, in 2014, Hong Kong officially recognized egg tart making as intangible cultural heritage. That's huge. It means this isn't just baking. It's preserving skills passed down through generations, like a living museum in every bakery. Egg tarts tell Hong Kong's story, a city that takes foreign ideas and turns them into something uniquely local. All right, let's geek out on the tech side, because making a perfect egg tart is an art and a science. The crust is where the magic starts, and Hong Kong has two main styles. First, the puff pastry, or sope. This one's flaky heaven, layers upon layers of dough and fat, folded and rolled meticulously. Picture this. You chill the butter block, lock it in the dough, fold it like origami 3 to 6 times to create hundreds of airy pockets. Bake it right, and it shatters with a buttery crunch. But mess up the temperature? Butter melts out, and it's game over. Key tips: use premium butter, keep everything cold, and rest the dough between folds. Then there's the shortcrust, or now yao pei, think crumbly, cookie-like base. Easier to make, rub that into flour, add just enough liquid, no overmixing to keep it tender. It's denser, sweeter, and holds up great in busy bakeries. Which one's better? Depends on your vibe, flaky for that wow factor, short crust for reliability. Now, the star, The custard. Simple ingredients: eggs, sugar, milk, but oh, the precision! Eggs give structure and that golden hue. Use yolks for richness or whole eggs for lightness. Sugar sweetens without overpowering, and milk? Options galore: fresh for clean taste, evaporated for creaminess. Some add vanilla for aroma, a hint of citrus zest for brightness, or even butter for silkiness. Mix gently, no bubbles, strain for smoothness, and temper if heating the milk to avoid curdling. Fill shells 80% full, pop any bubbles with a quick spray or tap. Baking? High heat, 375 to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 25 minutes. Watch for golden crusts and a slight wobble in the center. That's your doneness cue. Underbake, and it's runny. Overbake, and it's tough. Cool on a rack, serve warm. Fresh is best, crisp crust, melty custard. Store 'em? They lose that magic fast, so eat up. But egg tarts aren't just about eating, they're about feeling. For Hong Kongers, they're nostalgia in a bite, childhood treats, family outings, neighborhood bakeries that feel like home. They bridge British colonial echoes with Cantonese flair, sitting proudly in Hong Kong's food scene alongside dim sum and street eats. Tourists flock to them as must-tries, boosting the economy, from big chains to tiny stalls, creating jobs and supply chains. In media? They're everywhere: movies, TV, social media hashtags turning bakeries into hotspots. Within Hong Kong, variations keep it fresh. Kowloon might love sweeter, puffier ones. Hong Kong Island goes for classic shortcrust. Chains offer consistency, independence boast handmade charm. And beyond? Macau blends in Portuguese vibes, mainland China adds local spins, and diaspora spots worldwide keep the tradition alive with tweaks for new ingredients. Today, bakers walk a tightrope: honor tradition or innovate? Some stick to classics, preserving that heritage glow. Others experiment: matcha custard, chocolate twists, even savory versions. Nah, it's evolution, just like the original adaptations. It keeps egg tarts relevant in a global world, blending organic eggs or premium imports with old-school skills. Wrapping this up, the Hong Kong egg tart is a masterclass in hybrid culture, born from colonial swaps, democratized in tea houses, and now a symbol of resilience. It's proof that food isn't static, it's alive, adapting while staying true. Whether you're biting into one on a busy street or baking at home, it's a taste of history, innovation, and heart. Thanks for joining me on this delicious deep dive. If you loved this, smash that like button, subscribe for more food stories, and drop a comment. What's your favorite egg tart spot, or have you tried making them? See you next time. Keep exploring those flavors.